Alright, so in today's video guys, we've got the new banners up here. Now obviously these have been up for just over a day now on Dragon Ball Legends, and I thought I'd sort of do like a summoner skip, right? Because obviously these banners are both pretty stacked, right? Obviously, if you've been watching me for a while, I have been saying for quite a while, these Legends Fest banners are typically the best we see all year. One of the best, right? Considering, well, I'd say on par with Anniversary. So that's why I've always recommended, if you're free to play, start saving early on for Legends Fest, because they are worth the wait, right, in the skips. So let's have a look at Vegeta Blue's banner first, and then we'll go into Rose's. So Vegeta Blue himself actually looks pretty decent. Obviously, Vegeta unit most of the time, but they're mega busted, right? So I'm not sure exactly yet again where I'd rank him in like tier lists and stuff like that. I'd say he's definitely way up there in the top tiers, just to sort of put it at that for now. So if you want him, obviously he's worth it. Go right ahead. The rest of the banner is also pretty good as well. Obviously got Goku and Vegeta here back again. Obviously the Anniversary unit. They are still a very good unit, obviously. They haven't really aged too badly, I'd say. I think they've aged fairly well, considering. So, yeah, again, that would be a huge pickup if you can get them, or at least more dupes. So that's what I keep selling on this banner, mainly for them as well. But I am a Fusion sort of main, or God Key main, so they are a big help for me in that case. Who else we got here as well? So we got these guys as well, which they can be pretty decent as well. Obviously, they're around during last Legends Festival. Yeah, again, they can cook. Obviously, they've aged a fair bit, I would say, but they can still do fairly well in PvP now. But like I said, they're not quite as top contenders as they were last year, right, when they released. I really don't need to talk about them. This Trunks, I'm not too sure where to rank him just yet. His Zenkai should be happening next week with the Split Reset. Yeah, again, I haven't watched the reviews and stuff yet. I probably should. I'm not sure if they talked about his Zenkai details, so I don't know if he's going to be good or not just yet. But for now, I'm going to say he's mid just because I don't know just yet. We also have this Trunks as well. He can still help out, I think, especially with Future now sort of being, you know, a runnable team again with Goku Black and that. So I think he could be usable, but yeah, I actually don't mind him. I think he's still okay. Super Saiyan Vegeta, he's obviously aged a fair bit. You don't see much of him anymore. Vegeta Blue, they needed to wait for his Zenkai. They gave it to him way too early. He's fairly mid. Don't need to talk about this Vegeta either. Mine looks like a decent sparking unit, but I don't usually typically like to judge banners off the sparking as well. Mainly because she will return obviously in a future banner, or future banners, as unfeatured. So that's why I don't typically like to sort of rate the banner depending on the sparking as well. Because, like I said, they will return. So, overall, pretty good banner. Like I said, it's basically just like an Anniversary banner. Really good units overall. There's like a few bad units, but that's sort of expected with banners, right? Now, let's have a look at Rose's banner, right? Now, I think Rose's banner is going to be a bit better depending on how you look at it. So, obviously, Goku Black looks probably... I don't know if I want to say better than Vegeta Blue. I sort of wanted to use them a fair bit more. But mine only have very low stars, which does sort of suck, so it's hard for me to fully judge just yet. But he looks pretty good on paper. But like I said, I don't usually typically like to judge units on paper. I like to see them in game sort of thing first. We also have a Mega here as well. Obviously he's returned fairly early again. Because he's it was only just on a banner not too long ago actually. So Omega's really good, but this is where I sort of say it all depends on how you look at it, right? This is more of like a villain's banner, I guess you can call it. So, Omega being on here is probably pretty big, because you can get more dupes with him, obviously. We get Nappa here as well. Yet again, he hasn't been on many banners, so it's good that they sort of bring him back on this sort of, like I said, villain banner. Super 17, he was very, very toxic. He can probably still be very toxic now, but he's not very talked about anymore. He might be an underrated unit, actually. I'm not too sure. I'd say at the moment he's still good. I don't want to fully say if he's bad or not. We have Cell here as well. Yeah, again, he's not really talked about much. I guess he's okay still, but not really, like I said, talked about in the community. These guys I thought we were going to get a Zenkai, but obviously not. So at the moment they're mid. This Frieza I don't need to talk about. Zamasu is obviously very good still. You know, obviously, so he's pretty huge W. I mean, obviously he was going to be on this banner anyway. You know, it would be pretty funny if they didn't actually add him on the banner, but here he is. We also got this Goku Black, do not need to talk about either. Then we got these guys. I'm actually annoyed with them. This so freeze. I actually like them to start with, but when I was summoning, obviously I got them into 14 stars and Goku back at 3 stars, so I actually don't like them anymore. But yeah, again, they are sparking units, so they will be on banners eventually in the future as unfeatured, so I don't, like I said, don't simply like to judge off of that. So overall, I guess it depends on team builds and that, where you sort of prefer. If you prefer, I guess, the good side, Vegeta Banner's better. If you prefer more of the villain side, I guess Goku Black Thunder is definitely better as well. But the reason why I heavily say to people summon on these sort of banners other than the Ultra ones is pity. Right, there is pity. Now, I actually did obviously get the LSZ power, but you can also get 600 LSZ power for 30 medals, I think. So, that's why I definitely say, please save up for these sort of banners, right? They're definitely worth it. They're worth the wait, because like I said, you get pity, good units, great banner, stuff like that, right? So, it does make it worth the wait, right? So, yeah, that's gonna be today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below if you guys actually summoned on these banners, and let me know how you guys went, if you got very lucky, you know, if you got shafted, stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.